Yo, what up, everybody?
Nice.
How you guys doing out there?
Hello, everyone.
Well, we are so excited to be cooking with you guys today. We're doing our duck à l'orange class, and I have to say, Tyler has been wanting to cook this dish with you guys since our first risotto class ever. And we just wrapped up the last class, and it came out so delicious.
Yeah.
So beautiful, so colorful, and that duck came out so nice.
Yeah, we're going to show you how to really nail it.
And so with that, we're going to jump right into it. We got a couple prep items for this class. And what's really cool about this is you can almost look at this as a how to cook duck and a knife skills class. So we're going to show you some excellent knife skills, right? And then we're going to get right into roasting that duck while making that sauce. And today we actually have the daughter of the family that produces all of the duck for us, right? Maple Farms. We got a really awesome musical guest you guys saw a second ago, Stefan. So if you guys have any requests, drop those requests into the chat. He's going to be playing at the very end for us. And then we have our little history section today. And so we got this jam-packed with value for you guys. And with that, we're going to go ahead and start it off. We got Kathy in the waiting room. What is up, Kathy? If anyone is just joining us for the first time, we have a couple very simple rules for success, right? One is video on, mute on. And so we got about 23 total participants out there that do not have their video on. And so if you guys want to go ahead, kick that video on. We love seeing your beautiful faces. We got Daphne and John out there. We got Danielle Barrett. What is up? We got Ann Martinez. Awesome. We got Grace Manny. And we got Jasa. What up, Jasa?
Nice. Ilana, how you doing?
Awesome. Okay. Perfect. And so as we're doing this, if you guys have any questions, throw them into the chat. Okay. And if you could, we actually just hired a new member onto Truffle Shuffle. And I was trying to explain to her that we cook with people from all over the U.S. every Sunday. And she just didn't get it. Okay. I was explaining it to her. She didn't get it. She walked away from me. She started eating. Okay. So she really just didn't get it. So if you guys could just help me out and go ahead and drop in the chat where you're cooking from. Okay. Tell us, where are you cooking from out there? All right. We got New Jersey, San Jose,
Look at
Oakland,
this. Lake Tahoe, NYC. Yountville, Peter.
Boston.
Nice. Boston.
Portola Valley. We got Rick Leonard in Napa.
Yeah, we do. We got Denver with
Make some of the greatest
14
barbecue ever. And we got Roland in Delaware. And then we have Shaq Shoe from Shaq Shoe.
Wait, what?
Where's Shaq Shoe at?
Oh!
What?
Is that Shaq
What is
Shoe?
up with this Shaq Shoe over
Look
here?
at that shoe over there.
Is it as large as your head over there? How big is that? How big is that shoe compared to your head? Can we see that, please? Comparison.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow. It is confirmed as large. Actually larger.
Larger than Chef Jackson's head out there. We got Shaq Shoe in the house today.
Nice. Yeah, we do.
We're actually taking opening bids on that, starting at $15,000. Okay, so
Nice.
we'll split part of that, JD. Okay, all right, perfect.
Nice.
Opening bids, Shaq Shoe out there.
We got Carter over here. There you go, Carter.
Nice, Carter.
We got some mallards.
Awesome. And then we got Derek and Claire. They have some sort of auto-zooming camera device here. Doing something
Nice.
strange. What is
yeah,
that?
it's a Facebook portal.
Yeah.
They got the portal out
They
there.
got the Facebook portal.
Nice.
Well, this is you they talk about.
Perfect. So excited to be cooking with all you guys. We're going to be making our duck à l'orange. And we're going to go ahead and get right into our mise en place, our ingredients. We're going to bring Sarah out. She's going to introduce that new team member we told you guys about. We're going to make a cocktail. And then we're going to prep this dish. We're going to cook this duck. We got Nick ready for that cocktail out there already.
Yeah, he is.
Awesome. And
Nice.
So you guys want to go ahead and grab that recipe.
Yeah, you want to grab that recipe. And for those of you that are just joining us, my name is Tyler. This is Jason right here. We are Truffle Shuffle. You can see a little bit about our story, a little bit more at our website. But with these cooking classes, we walk you through every single step, right? All the way from straight out of the kit until right, where we have that beautiful finished dish, okay? And so in your kit, you will find our little recipe card, right? And first things first, we got our little duck over here, right? I wrote a note for you guys to take that duck out of the packaging, okay? Put it on a plate. Yeah, there you go, Valerie. Put it on a plate, all right? And put it in the fridge overnight. And the reason for that is to dry that skin out on that duck, okay? Which is very important whenever you're getting that nice crispy skin duck. So if you haven't done that at this stage, take that duck out of the packaging, pat it dry, right, and get it on a plate, tempering. Okay, so this is my duck right here. So with our mise en place, right, we will need a cutting board. Oh yeah, look at that cutting board over there. Nice. We'll also need some paper towels, which again, we have right underneath our duck over here and right there in roll form. Excellent. And then we're also going to need a sheet tray, right? That we have lined with a little parchment paper. Or you can line it with a little aluminum foil, right? Either or.
As you guys see, this is actually the lining process, right? Very simple, very similar to putting carpet in your house.
Nice. So we will also need a knife. Okay.
Sharp.
Excellent.
Knife.
Sharp knife.
Yeah, like Susie up there. Look at that. You can see yourself in that thing. Can we see that knife, Chef Susie? Yeah, very sharp up
Beautiful
there.
knife, Susie. Excellent. So we'll also need a little whisk, okay, for whisking up this sauce. Nice.
And I have this whisk here, but if you guys have a sauce whisk, right? Sarah's actually grabbing my sauce whisk right now. You guys want to use a sauce whisk for this.
Beautiful. We will also need a strainer. Boom. Nice.
You guys see here, I got a nice sauce whisk. See, that really helps with the sauces, okay? So this other whisk, if you have a choice, go ahead, take that whisk, and we're going to get that out of here, okay? Just go ahead, get this whisk out of here. Oh, perfect.
Nice. And then we will need a large saute pan.
Oh.
Beautiful. Nice large saute pan. We will need 2 mixing bowls.
Down here, we need 2 mixing bowls about this size, okay?
Excellent. We will need a large spoon.
You guys see here, we got a large spoon on. You guys see what that spoon says? Can anybody tell us, what does that spoon say out there?
Nice. Dan likes that spoon out there. Excellent. We will also need a 2-quart pot with a lid.
Oh.
Boom. Right there. We've got a lid for it too. As well as a peeler that we will use for peeling purposes.
And if you guys don't have a peeler like this, you call it speed peelers. This is the move, okay? This is the move out there.
Yeah, there you go, Colette. You know what's up. Beautiful. Nice. So that is all the mise en place that we will need, right? The pan spray, we're just going to spray this sheet tray with a little pan spray. If you don't have that, right, you can also use just a little bit of canola oil or olive oil.
Yep.
And it's just a little bit on there to really help make sure that the parsnips don't stick to that sheet tray, okay? So again, if you have pan spray, pop that pan spray on there, right? If you don't have pan spray, just put any kind of oil, right? Olive oil. You can use butter too. That works just fine.
Yep.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Nice.
If you guys have all that mise en place out there, let's see some thumbs time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna come in here.
We got our top 3 thumbs time.
All right, we got Tiffany.
Nice.
Right here. We got the digital thumbs up.
Oh, we got Diane over here.
giant over here. Come on, what up?
Oh, here we go.
Wait,
We got
listen to Devin. What is up up there? In Tahoe.
time up there.
Oh, here we go. We got Drew and Dave. We're coming in, Drew and Dave.
We got Angelina Montgomery
Nice.
here with that thumbs down.
Angelina.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Valerie over here. What's going on?
Awesome.
Nice. There you go, Valerie.
All right, Brett. Perfect. So that's all of our mise en place.
Exactly. And then we just need to go into our ingredients, okay? So, again, these duck, we have them out tempering, okay, on a little plate. And so, again, just pat them dry with a little paper towel. It's very important to keep that duck nice and dry, right, to get that beautiful crispy skin. So, we'll also need some parsnips.
Wow.
Lovely parsnips, all right? We got some beautiful blood oranges.
Stunning.
If I could juggle, I would juggle these.
Yep. We got any jugglers out there?
Kev's got it. We saw that.
Can we go to
Look at this.
Oh,
Nice. Look at that. Look at this juggling move over here. It's got an apple on there too.
Nice.
Oh. Nice. Yeah. That was awesome.
We're gonna figure out a way you guys can submit your special talents to us, and we'll incorporate it into the show.
We also have an apple.
Yep, which Tyler's gonna juggle.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh.
the one-handed juggle.
One-handed juggle. We also have a little bit of Demi glace, okay, which is veal stock, basically.
Yep.
We have a little canola oil,
Oh,
okay, as well as some vinegar that is made from red wine.
correct. Which previously came from grapes.
Ooh,
Yep. Just in case you didn't know that, Dana. Okay, just giving you that information up there.
nice.
Perfect.
We also got a little butter, right, for basting purposes, okay? And we got a little packet of Kampot peppercorn and coriander. All right, this is gonna really just elevate that sauce. Consider that the sauce elevator.
Oh,
All right, the freight elevator of flavor. We also have a packet of our Balinese Truffle Salt. Wow. Chef Jackson, what do you think about that? And then
Chef Jackson, what are you eating?
he's got a little amuse-bouche going on over there.
Nice.
There you go, bud.
You got
Nice.
some cheese.
Nice crackers, dude. Beautiful. We also have a jar. We wanted to hook you guys up. A little bit of that brown butter truffle honey out there.
Oh yeah. What do you think
Nice.
about that, Chef Chelsea?
Yeah, Chef Chelsea, what do you think about that brown butter truffle honey down there? Nice.
Got that
There
double
you go.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, and then last but not least, if you hit the oh yeah button on our website, you got an ounce of black Perigord truffles. Okay, so these have just come into season. All of our guys over in Europe said that this is the best year that they've seen for black truffles in the past 50 years. So normally they're not even available right now, but we got them in just for all of you, and we got them on the website too.
Yep.
Nice.
So we got fresh truffles on the website. We got blacks and whites.
Ooh.
And while I have your attention and we are hyping some stuff up, I just want to tell you guys very quickly about our Thanksgiving class.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing a Thanksgiving sides extravaganza on Wednesday. So you log in with us, learn how to cook the perfect brown butter truffle honey glazed Brussels sprouts,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler's buttermilk whipped truffle mashed potatoes, right? And then if you want to go full experience, that's the half experience. We can go full experience. You'll learn all that. Plus, you're going to get a turkey brine kit. You're going to get a turkey gravy kit, an ounce of fresh truffles.
Oh,
And we're sending you a video of Chef Ian showing you the perfect way to make turkey. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this now, okay, is not to, annoy you or waste your time. It's because right before this class started, I got text confirmation from the members of Hamilton that they will be joining us for our Thanksgiving Eve cooking special. So I'm letting you guys know that first before I go out and send my emails about it, okay? We're going to have the gentleman that plays George Washington. We're going to have Elijah, and we're going to have the King. And so that's going to be so much fun. It's going to be like a little cooking special. So Brett dropped a link for that. I hope to see you guys there. And without further ado, we're going to get right into this cocktail out there.
Beautiful. Nice.
Thank you, Brett. What up, Claudia? All right, let's get a big round of applause for Chef Sarah. Oh. And the newest member of Truffle Shuffle, we got Chef Daisy over here.
Hello! Oh, everyone is freaking out. This is our newest little truffle hunter. I know you're not you're not old enough to have the cocktail. Okay, here, go with Daddy.
All right.
All right. Perfect.
So, this is all the people I told you join us every week. You see them? She didn't listen to me earlier. I was trying to explain it to her, right? She didn't get it. So look, you see him out there? So her name is Daisy Jax. We in honor of Chef Jackson naming his little puppy after Truffle Shuffle, we named her nickname Jax after Chef Jackson out there. So
Okay.
Let's get some cocktails.
Perfect. All right. And anyone joining us for the first time, we're not usually this crazy, but puppy's very exciting. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to go right into this aviation cocktail. So this is a Prohibition era cocktail that is super exciting. Usually when you make this cocktail, it's pretty much just gin, creme de violette, which is kind of this purple liqueur that sometimes you'll see in the store. It's usually next to like the Lillet or the liqueurs. And then also there's Luxardo liqueur in this as well. And we've done a little bit of simple syrup, and then it always has lemon juice also. I actually had this cocktail for the first time. Well, I thought this was a brilliant idea because we're serving duck. So what better than a cocktail called an aviation? But the first time I had this cocktail was at a bar called Wild Goose. It's all coming back together. And they had put egg whites into this cocktail. And it was one of the best cocktails I've ever had to this day. It was so delicious. And so that's how I wanted to make it for you guys. So we've got a little bit of egg white here as well. So in your little cocktail bag was the mixer. We've got our egg whites here, and then you'll just need to have a little bit of gin as well. So I'm using Hendrick's today. If you don't have gin, you can certainly do, oh, sorry. I'm trying to keep up your little messages here as well. So it's an awesome cocktail. You'll want to have gin. If you don't have gin, you can supplement that with vodka. And honestly, even if you have a really light rum, you can use that as well. But anything that's more of a clear spirit, you'll be good to go. Excellent. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure you have a cocktail shaker or a mason jar, or a couple people were using blender bottles before, and that's going to work perfectly as well. Just something that you can use to shake up this cocktail. If you don't have something like that, just omit the egg whites, and all you'll have to do is add the mixer to your spirit of choice in a glass and mix it up. And it's as simple as that. But I have a mixer, so I'm going to shake this up with you guys. I'm going to shake it up. So we're going to put our mixer in here. And just go ahead and add the whole thing. And then I'm going to add all my egg whites here. And if you're ever doing this at home and you're just trying to measure, you just need the egg white of 1 egg. And a good rule of thumb, and I know I've said this a lot of times before, and this might be it might be kind of an echo for some of you that have joined our classes in the past, but feel free, if you're ever experimenting, if your cocktail has acid in it, like this one, for instance, has lemon juice, you can feel free to kind of add that egg white to it to add to that velvety texture. So really, that's what we're adding when we add the egg white. It's all about texture. It's not really about taste. You could argue with yourself that maybe you're adding a little bit of protein, but it's more about that end textural result. And you'll want to definitely have a strainer on hand as well. So my cocktail shaker has 1 strainer. If you have the luxury of having 2 strainers, that's awesome. So I've got 1 on my shaker, and then I've got 1 little mesh strainer here. But if you only have 1, that is perfectly fine as well. So I've got my mixer. I have my egg whites here, and we're going to add all the single ladies over there. We are going to add 4 ounces total of gin. That is 2 ounces per cocktail, and we're making 2 cocktails. So 4 ounces all day. So I've got 2 ounces here, and I'm going to add 2 more. Perfect. I'm going to put this off to the side, and then do not add any ice just yet, okay? I know some people like to move a little quickly, so don't add any ice, but we're going to put the top back on, And then we're gonna shake this without ice. So Carrie, I added essentially 2 shots. You can think of a shot. A shot is usually 2 ounces. So you're gonna add 2 shots. So a total of 4 ounces. And then we're gonna do something called, does anyone remember what this is called? When you shake without ice? For bonus points? You can type it in the chat.
Dry shake.
Dry shaking. Awesome. So many of you got this right. This is great. Okay, Brett's got our timer. Some of you already started shaking. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. So let's start it up.
Shaking it up.
We're shaking it up. Perfect. And then Jason is assisting over here. We're going to take off the top for this, but once you've shaken this properly, you should have all that lovely white foam on the top, right? That's exactly what we want. And we're dry shaking to make sure all of our ingredients, because they kind of all have a different viscosity, we want them to all come together for this. Awesome. Thank you so much. Wonderful. And then I'm going to add ice to our shaker here. We are going to put the lid back on and we're going to shake for 30 more seconds. So we dry shake for 30 seconds, crack it back open, add ice, shake for 30 more seconds, and then we can strain and it's ready to go. Awesome. Let's try it one more time. Ready? 30 more seconds.
All right, going in.
You guys ready? I love everyone's face when we're shaking this. It makes me feel like maybe when I was bartending, I looked super ridiculous while doing this. But anyway, all good. So you can strain this cocktail over ice in your glass. You can certainly do it without as well and serve it up in a cocktail glass. And so I'm going to take this strainer, my little mesh strainer. I'm going to take my cocktail and I'm just going to pour it right over here. And this is called double straining. If you're ever following a cocktail recipe that says double strain, I've got one strainer here on my cocktail shaker, and then I've got one mesh strainer. If you're a big martini drinker, you'll notice that verbiage a little bit more frequently. Sometimes different kinds of martinis, when you get to, some people are like, oh, there's one kind of martini. But if you're having a gimlet or a Gibson or a Vesper martini or things like that, that'll get a little bit more specific. And then you might see more things a little bit more frequently about double straining. All right, perfect. And make sure you get all of that foam in there. And your cocktail is going to separate just a little bit when you're drinking it. It's going to end up looking like you have a kind of a heady beer. You might have about a ½ inch. This is starting to appear right here. Like in ½ inch of that foam, that is totally normal. And you definitely want all that. And it's kind of reminiscent of a whiskey sour. If you've had a whiskey sour with egg whites before, the same thing's going on. They're in the same family of cocktails as well. Okay. Well, perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. Cheers.
Nice. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Cheers.
Thank you, Sarah.
Delicious.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Aviation.
That was really good.
Aviation and duck.
Taking flight over here.
Taking flight.
Awesome. I have to say that if you guys were all here, I would love to be able to buy you guys a drink.
Ooh.
Especially, we got David over here. It's David's birthday. Yo, happy birthday, David.
Happy birthday, David. Nice. There he is.
Awesome.
Baby girl. What's your name? Let me talk to you, let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain, you know me. Convict music, every boy, oh we. I know the club close at 3. What's the chances of you rolling with me? Back to the crib, show you how I live. Let's get drunk and forget what we did. I'ma buy you a drink, yeah. I'ma take you home with me. The money in the bank, think about it. I'll be in the gray Cadillac, bed like, oh, 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 baby, oh, oh, yeah. Let me buy you a drink. I'ma take you home with me. Got money in the bank. You think about that. I'll be in the gray Cadillac, bed like, oh, oh, oh no. Buy you a drink. Oh yeah. Got money in the bank. What you think about that? I'll be in the gray Cadillac, buy you a drink. No, no.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Awesome. So
Beautiful.
right now, you guys want to make sure you have that oven preheated to 375. Okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Go ahead, pop that oven on right now.
Oh yeah. And then we're gonna get right into this prep. And so the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and we're gonna get these parsnips going. All right. So if you guys saw the nice lady earlier, she had the parsnip on her head. If you're curious about what a parsnip is, go ahead, grab your parsnips, and what we're gonna do is peel them. So to peel them, what I did is I took a paper towel, I got it on my board, and we're gonna peel in one nice even layer. Okay. And you don't want to need the outside skin on this because the beauty is really inside, okay? Kind of like a truffle. They look crazy on the outside. And the inside is really where it's happening. All right. So I'm peeling these guys here. And then Tyler, as I'm peeling these, you want to tell everyone out there how we want to cut them.
Yeah, so we're going to cut these guys into little wedges, right? That way they all cook up nice and evenly. So we're going to cut them all into pieces that are pretty much the same size, right? And that's important because anytime that you're cooking something in the oven at the same time, you want it all to be cut the same size, right? So that way it all cooks nice and evenly.
And the reason why I peel them onto paper towels, that way you can just pick it up and compost everything.
Ooh.
A very, very simple
Efficiency right there.
It's a simple task, but I can say that my time working in high-end restaurants, whenever I would see a chef come in, and if he didn't do that move, you automatically knew, right? It was like, that guy was not trained at the CIA, right? Not trained by the Navy SEALs. And so, cool little tip that you can do. Now what we're going to do is take that parsnip, and you see the end here? It's a little brown. We're going to slice that off. And then slice the parsnip in half on a bias. And we're going to do that for each one. Okay. And then we're going to take the smaller piece, cut that in half, and we're going to cut these into nice wedges. You guys see those?
Nice.
Okay.
Delicious.
And then for the bigger piece, we're going to cut that into quarters. And then cut it into similar sized pieces. The whole goal here is just to make sure you get all of this about the same size.
Nice.
And as I'm cutting these, I'd love to see how your guys' parsnips are coming out there, okay?
Yeah, how they looking?
How they looking out there?
All right, here, we're going to go. We got Chad and Angela over here.
Nice. There you go, Chad and Angela.
Oh,
Nice
here we go,
parsnips.
Linda. Okay, check the Linda over here.
Nice, Linda.
All right, let's see who else we got here. Real quick. Oh, here we
Melanie. Beautiful.
Melanie.
Anybody else? Or are you real quick? Oh, wait a second. Young chef. Chef Chelsea over here.
Got Chef Chelsea in the house.
Yeah.
What's up, Chef Chelsea? Nice knife skills over there, Chelsea.
Oh, okay. Kirk over here. Nice.
There you go, Kirk. Nice knife, Kirk.
Yeah, he's got it like a Damascus.
Yeah, I love that knife.
Oh. All right. And so as you guys are finishing up those parsnips, I'm going to show you how we're going to prep these, okay? So over there at the Russell family, they're pounding that wine. That is one of the steps of prepping this parsnip. Okay, great job on that one.
Yeah, nice job with that.
What up, guys? Okay, what you're going to do is get them in a bowl, right? And once you get them in a bowl, you guys will see that canola oil we sent you. You're going to take that canola oil and half of it is going in to the bowl, right? And then you're going to take that nice bag of truffle salt. You guys see our new little bags here? Pretty nice, I know, right? Gail, you like that? She's loving it. Yeah. We're going to get,
oh, what up, Gail?
We're going to get 1 pinch of this truffle salt. And so,
wow.
I just season from as high as possible. I would love to know if anyone knows why we season from as high as possible. If you know, drop it into the chat.
Well, I mean, look at over here at Mel and Bob. Really.
Wow, Mel. You certainly know how to season with that salt over there.
So we got Adam and Jennifer say even coverage. It makes it even, yo.
Distribution.
So
Catherine.
even is good, but more what we're looking for is sharing that aroma, right? So Valerie's up there. It's Arnaud's birthday. She wants to share that aroma with Chef Arnaud up there.
There you go.
Chef
Nice.
Jackson says over the moon.
Jackson says over the moon. That is correct.
That's also
That's
correct.
100% correct, Chef.
Yeah.
You know that. Nice.
All right. And so once you guys get the parsnips in the bowl, half the canola oil, a pinch of truffle salt, what you want to do is then you will need a little sous chef for this step. Okay. And most people have a sous chef that lives in their kitchen all the time. His name is Chef Michael Wave.
Yep.
Does anybody have a chef in your kitchen named Chef Michael Wave out there?
Any Chef Mike's in the kitchen?
Michael right here.
We have Chef Michael Martin.
Oh, we got Michael Martin over
Michael
here. What's
Martin
up, Chef?
over
There he
here.
is.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Awesome.
Over here we have Chef Michael Wave.
This is Chef Mike, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you,
Chef Mike over here.
just so you know.
He's one of the quieter chefs on the Truffle Shuffle show. He usually doesn't speak up much, but what we want to do is take that lid off.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
always got your back, though.
He's always got your back.
Always.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to allow Chef Mike to do his thing for about 10 seconds. Okay?
10 seconds of Chef Mike.
Yep. And if your kitchen happens to be incredibly warm, you don't have to do this step.
Yeah, it's just if your honey is kind of solid, you know what I mean? Or really cold where it doesn't really move that easily.
All right.
Wow.
And then, all right, and everyone listen up for this step. We're going to take 25% of the honey and pour it into the bowl. Ooh. And then we're going to get our best shake, okay? Right, you know that song by Outkast? Talks about shaking it. We're going to get this, our best shake on these parsnips. You guys see this here? Our best shake out there. And we would love to see your guys' best shake. Okay, give us your best shake in that bowl.
Nice. We got Scott Daniel over here. Let's see that shake.
Nice shake out there. Look at that wood running
Look
on
at those goldfish.
Nice little fish out there.
Nice. Look at Sophia over here.
Jim and Karen know how to shake it over there. Jim and Karen
Jim, we know you know how to shake it over there, Jim.
Jim, are you shaking it out there? Jim, we want to see you shake it. You got me in case shaking it.
Oh, we got Susie shaking it.
There you go, Susie. Nice.
Oh, Andrea. All right, let's shaking it up.
Bro, let's go over to the ladies shaking it.
Yeah, let's see all this. Where are all the single ladies over here? Oh, they're not the parsnip princesses. Let's see it, ladies. Oh, yeah.
All right, nice job, parsnip princesses.
There you go. Nice job.
They changed real quick.
All right, and once you guys get it nice and shooken up out there, we're gonna get it on the tray, spread it out, and then we're gonna pop these guys in that preheated oven. Ooh.
And Brett's popping a 10-minute timer on here.
Yep, and when that timer goes off, you guys will hear a timer sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice. Beautiful.
What do you guys call a timer that doesn't make any noise? Broken. Broken. You
A
call it
setup.
broken. A setup.
Setup is what you call it. It's a setup.
All right.
Because you think it's there, but then it's not.
What did the duck say when he dropped the dishes? I hope there's not any quacks. Oh. All right, thank you, Christina. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for that one. Glad you guys like that. All right, we're gonna bring Chef Tyler out here to show you how to supreme an orange.
Ooh, we're gonna supreme this.
Give a round of applause for Chef
I've been here
Tyler.
the whole time, but thank you for the introduction. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Excellent. We're gonna switch sides now to make it official. All right, so what we're gonna do over here is supreme l'orange, right? So we sent you over those beautiful blood oranges, which, how many of you have had blood oranges before? You guys ever had them before? Yeah, Dana, you've had them?
And then,
Beautiful.
real quick,
Look at that.
Tyler. It looks like a couple people might not be seeing our screen. And
Yeah.
if you're not seeing our screen, Zoom might have done some weird update. Just go ahead and hit the thing that says pin video. Find us and pin us to your top screen.
Yeah, it's been, Zoom has been acting strange.
Yeah, just today. So we just want to make sure you guys are all good out there.
Nice.
Sometimes they do little updates and you don't even know until you start the class.
Excellent. Sally, that is a great idea. All right, so we have our little blood orange over here, okay? And so what we're going to do is cut these guys into supremes, okay? So in order to do that, and the reason why we're doing that is because we want to have really nice, beautiful sections of blood orange for garnish on top of the plate. So what we're going to do is come here and just trim the top, right? And the bottom of that blood orange, okay? Look at that. Look at that color on that blood orange. Beautiful. So at this point, what we're going to do is just cut the pith off of that orange, right, which is that white part, and just expose that flesh, all right? So at this point, I'm just going to ride the edge of that orange, right, and trim it off. So you see I have one strip of this orange that is only the flesh, right? Beautiful, Christina. And so what we're trying to do is just trim this skin and this pith off of the lemon and just get beautiful, clean orange. So the best way to do it is if you check out my screen, so you see that little bit of white, just ride the wave of that white. So as long as your knife is at least taking that off, you're going to end up with a beautifully clean orange. So you can see, I'm just moving my knife back and forth, okay? And just trimming the pith and the skin off of that orange. And I'm going to have this beautiful, clean orange come the end, right? Oh, my gosh, look at that. See that? So you see how there's no white pith on my orange? That is important. So you want to make sure if you have any white pith on your orange, just trim that off, okay? So again, we kind of figured this would be sort of like a little nice skills class, because honestly, a lot of times we do these classes, we don't really cut that much stuff. So we thought you guys would like it. Show you how to supreme l'orange, right? And so what I'm going to do is come in here and do it to my second orange. So again, top and tail that orange, cut one strip, right? And then every strip after that, I'm just going to ride the edge of, right, the white part of that orange and just cut all that pith off of that guy. And so blood oranges, just so you guys know, they're notorious for staining pretty much everything. So if you're wearing anything like white shirt or anything like that, you'll probably have a little orange stain to remember this class by.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. We're all about creating memories over here at Truffle Shuffle. Nice. Look at that, Weber family.
Nice job.
Nailing it over there, guys. Let's see it, Sophia. Let's see those nice skills over there, chef.
Nice.
Nice. There you go. Nice. And so,
how about Bill?
Again, as you can see, my little orange is totally clean, okay? So this is my orange over here.
Yep.
All right. Beautiful, clean orange.
This is what I did.
That's the one Jason did.
Did you guys see me doing this one?
Nice. And so if you got any oranges over there, we would love to see them. Wow, Linda, look at that beautiful orange over there.
Oh, we're coming in.
Linda, are you a professional chef?
Wow, Linda, nice.
Unbelievable, Linda.
All right, we got some music coming for you guys.
Nicely done.
We're coming in here. All right, we got Bill. Well, let's see it, Bill.
Oh, we got Bill Menard over here.
Nice, Bill.
Look at that, Bill. Via Umbria.
Yeah.
That is right.
All right, come back. Sorry, guys.
Excellent. So
Perfect.
once you got these guys nice and trimmed, what we're going to do is supreme these oranges. And so I know many of you are still out there trimming up those oranges, right? But we're going to come over here and grab that second mixing bowl, right? And just place that strainer into that mixing bowl. All right, and you'll see the method to my madness here in just a minute. All right, so place the strainer inside the mixing bowl. And what we're going to do is supreme this orange and let the supremes fall into this strainer. And again, this is a very classic technique. Yeah, beautiful. Weber family, that is the proper mise en place. So if you can see on this orange, you see how there's those little segments? So what we want to do is cut that segment out of that little connective tissue. All right? See that? That is what's called the supreme, right? Which in French, right, supreme refers to basically what they call like the best cut of whatever it is they're talking about. So in when it's referring to chicken, right, they're talking about like the chicken tenders, right? Those are the supreme, okay? And so the supreme of an orange is that beautiful little piece that doesn't have any of that connective tissue, all right? So again, I'm just coming in here and supreming up these oranges. All right, so I'm going to come through here, do one orange, and just show you guys what I'm going to do with the rest of that orange, okay? Beautiful. And so the blood oranges right now are always so nice. It's like one of my favorite times of the year, right? So once you supreme that whole orange and all you're left with is those little segments, we're just going to squeeze that orange, okay? Just squeeze it together, all right? And just get all that juice out of there. And that juice is going to be in our sauce, all right? So again, just squeeze that until there's nothing left. Okay, we're just going to pop that guy in compost over here. And there you have it. Check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those little supremes over there that I got. All right, so again, that's why we got it over the strainer over here. So I'm gonna keep supreme in this orange, but if you got those oranges supremed over there, we would love to see them.
All right,
We're gonna come check out some orange supreme.
Check out Chad over here, guys.
Oh, we got Chad supreme in that orange.
Nice, Chad.
There you go, Chad.
Oh, looking good. Okay, we got Andrew over here.
Oh, we got Andrew
Look at that.
with the orange supreme.
Nice, Andrew.
There you go, Andrew.
All right, who else do we got here? Oh,
Let's do those surprise.
Nice.
Daphne and John out here.
There we go. Thumbs up. Okay, we got Tiffany over here.
Nice.
What up, Tiffany?
Hey, Tiffany. I like this angle that we got over here.
Let's check out Eric Moore over here. What's up, Eric?
We got Eric Moore out here. And Eric Moore's sous chef over here, too. Let's see that. Supreme in that orange up. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Nancy and Jim.
Nice. Oh, Nancy and Jim. Some serious dedication. Very focused over there, Jim.
All right,
Love that.
we're coming back in. That's about time right there.
Nice. So I'm done supreming my second orange. As you can tell, that is a noise that's letting us know the timer has hit.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that timer noise?
Did anyone hear that?
Let's see a show of hands. Did you guys hear the timer? Okay, they heard that timer out there.
Tiffany heard that timer.
Oh, yeah.
Chef Rick Leonard, did you hear that timer over there? Nice.
All right. So we got these guys here. They're looking good. We're gonna rotate them 180 degrees like this. Watch. Boom. Pop them back in the oven.
Oh my gosh. Nice. Beautiful. So we're going 10 more minutes now.
Yeah, that's 10 fingers if you're counting, okay? 10
Yeah.
fingers.
Beautiful. So again, I got my little supremes over here. And as you can see, you see that little bit of orange juice that's gathered at the bottom of that bowl?
Yep.
That's exactly what we want. We want that little bit of orange juice, okay? And so this next step that I'm going to do is the move that we do in the kitchen, which really helps us retain the integrity of that supreme, okay? So many times when you do this in a restaurant, you supreme like 100 oranges, right? And then you have them all cut, and it's part of your mise en place. But you want to make sure they don't fall apart, right? Because you spent all this time making this supreme. You don't want them to fall apart. So what really helps is a little bit of salt, right? It gives the supreme like a quick cure, right? And allows them to not fall apart. So I'm just going to come in here and one pinch, okay? And as you guys know, when we say pinch at Truffle Shuffle, we mean 2 fingers and a thumb, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, to create that crane style approach, right? So 1 crane style pinch of truffle salt, of course, from up high. Beautiful. Nice. Blood orange babes, that is exactly what we are talking about over here. Look at that. Nice job, ladies. Nice. So there you go. We're just going to let these supremes cure, okay, and put them off to the side. So again, both oranges peeled, supremed, cured. That is where we're at. These parsnips are still in the oven. If you are there with us, we would love to see the thumbs up.
Yeah,
or as we call it,
thumbs up out there.
or as we call it in Truffle Shuffle, some thumbs time.
Some thumbs time out there.
What up, brother man?
Oh, we're coming in. Pick over here.
Oh, we got Big Russell over here. Let's see the running man thumbs up. Let's see that. Let's see Julia. Nice fight. Nice fight over there. I got Michael Martin. There's our floor. Let's see that running thumbs up. Oh, we got Gail Wang.
We're coming to Michael Moore.
Oh, we got Chad and Andrew over here.
We're coming over there.
We got Michael Martin. Nice. There he is. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's Michael Martin. Nice one. Right there. Tiffany Chin with us. Awesome. Over there. What's up? out, bud.
Okay.
Nice.
Glad we're all at the same part of the recipe.
All right. Found Chef Michael Mark. Linda is crushing it over there. What up, Linda? How we see you.
Linda, how is that cocktail?
Linda, how is that aviation?
Very nice.
Nice. Linda is our cocktail model over there.
All right. Before we get to this next step, I just want to ask you guys one quick question. You want to go back over there, Chef Brett? Has anybody had difficulty explaining to a friend that has never done the Truffle Shuffle experience what the Truffle Shuffle experience is? You're like, well, it's a cooking class. You log on, and then all of a sudden we're all dancing and thumbs upping, and it's awesome. But then there are chefs and the French Laundry, and there's cocktails.
Tracy,
I just want to see a show of hands. Has anybody had difficulty explaining how awesome these cooking classes are out there?
Tracy at Randall says kinds of. Nice.
Dope. All right, perfect. Next, we're going to get right into these apples.
Yeah. And so first name, last name, we squeeze. So basically you cut the supremes and then whatever's left of that orange, just squeeze the juice out of it. Again, because we're going to use that juice in the sauce. That's why. And so the oranges are curing in the strainer.
Awesome.
Nice.
We got Houston and Jessica. Thank you. Linda's iPad. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So whatever rule it is, what is it? Rule 3 of Truffle Shuffle? Rule 3 of Truffle Shuffle is tell other people about Truffle Shuffle.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Rule 4 is never turn down a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, we actually had to implement that when we had the Denver team come out here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had one member of the team we had to have that conversation with.
Yeah, someone offered free breakfast sandwiches, and they're like, no, we're good. I was like,
and we're like, wait. That's not how this works.
What? Bacon,
Right.
eggs, cheese?
Blood Orange Babes say yes to all the breakfast sandwiches. Yeah, exactly.
That's a fact.
You literally never turn down a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, basically, you guys are all hired. I know your boss is on this call as well, but just go ahead, DM him directly your 2 weeks notice, and
Right.
we'll see you guys in about 2 weeks.
And then we'll send the W4s here in just a second.
Yeah, we have someone that handles that.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna take that green apple, and again, we're gonna grab a little paper towel. I'm gonna show you guys how to quickly small dice this guy, and we'll need about half this apple. Jennifer says the Denver crew is probably holding out for a Denver omelet.
Oh, I love Denver omelets.
Jennifer, that's a valid point.
I'm always holding out for a Denver omelet, to be honest.
And so what we're gonna do is peel this apple, okay? And we'll dice half. The other half will be for snack attack.
Exactly.
All right. So we got our peels here. Those are going in the compost. And then we're going to take this guy. And what I like to do is get a good base. So see that base there? And then we're going to come in. And you have this piece. That's your first snack attack.
Snack number 1.
And now what you're looking for is about, what would you say, Tyler? 2 quarters or 3 quarters? Like stacked up.
Like a 1/8 of an inch, or yeah,
about an 1/8 of an inch.
Perfect. Beautiful. And so what we're doing here is small dice, right? So Jay's cutting the planks that will then become our dice.
Yep. So my first set of planks, I got 3 here. And then I'm going to do that same thing to the back side. Ooh. Snack attack, I'm going to hand that to Chef Tyler, right? That's because in our tribe, we share over here.
So as you see, I'm coming in for the official snack, right?
And so I got 2 planks. Each plank has 3 slices. And then this part of the apple, I'm going to go in. And this is official snack attack material.
Yeah, snack is very important.
Okay, so we got snack attack over there.
Yep.
All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and slice these guys in that same exact pattern.
And pretty much all Jay's doing over here is cutting little matchsticks, okay? Because the matchsticks, then we turn them horizontally and they yield that dice, okay? Very straightforward.
All right, and then we're going to go ahead and go in. Same thing. We're going to get little small dices, and you're looking to make little tiny squares. So you guys see that first little square there? And this will be a really nice element to our sauce. And so I'm going in, finishing up this, guys. I'm finishing up this one. I would love to see how your guys' is. Brunoise is coming out there. How about Peter Graffinino? How's that looking out there? Chef Peter. Oh, we got Peter over here. Oh, yeah.
Look at those apples, Peter.
Beautiful. There we go. Look at over here. Over here. Up close.
There you go, Danielle.
Beautiful. Oh, here we go. We got Amanda.
Oh, we got Amanda over here with the blue block. With also this, it looks like this Facebook,
There we go.
nice. Oh, we got Tiffany and her sous chef. Let's see it, Tiffany. Nice. Look at this.
Oh, let's check it. Oh, look at Daphne and John over here.
There we go, Daphne. Nicely done, Daphne.
Oh, Weber.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, Weber family.
Yeah.
I love how the entire family always gets involved. Nice. And so basically all you need in terms of this dice is you just need about a half cup. And so that is our timer for our parsnips, which we're going to take a look at again. But over here, you see we have this beautiful diced apple, okay? And so in our sauce, we're only going to need about a half cup of that apple, all right? So once you have about a half cup, make sure you take the rest of that apple and eat it. So with that, right, we're going to take a look at our parsnips again. So as you can see over here, look at those parsnips. Oh. Ooh. You see how we're starting to yield some caramelization over here? Right? I'm not going to stir my parsnips because what I'm looking to do is have that sheet tray create that nice caramelized layer, right, with whatever the parsnips are touching. So we're going to pop these guys back in the oven for about 8 more minutes, okay?
About 8 minutes out there.
And so with that, everyone's oven is just a little bit different. And if I'm going to be completely honest, this is not the world's greatest oven, contrary to what it may seem like. And so if your oven is a little bit faster, right, then just, it might be cooked before ours is, okay? And so what you're looking for, exactly like Jennifer over there. And so if your parsnip is brown on the outside and soft, it's cooked, okay? So if yours is cooked before ours, just pull that sheet tray out, keep it out of the oven. We're all going to reheat them at the end anyway. So we'll still get to that.
We got Sue and Tom looking really good out there.
Oh, Sue and Tom, look at those parsnips over there. Unbelievable, Sue.
I like those oven mitts as well.
Me too. I like that oven. Beautiful oven.
Awesome.
Nice.
And then it looks like if anyone is having any issues with Zoom being weird today, I put my number in there. You can FaceTime me directly. I have my cell phone right here. I will answer it, and I will put you on FaceTime, okay? I want everyone to be successful in this class.
Nice.
Perfect. And so now we're going to make some sauce.
All right. So at this point, right, we got our parsnips cooking. We got those oranges supremed, and that apple is diced. And so we're going to go into the first steps in the cooking process, okay? So what we got to do over here, right, is make our sauce, all right? And so this is the way we're going to make this sauce with you guys is a very classic a l'orange, right? And so we're going to make what's called a gastrique. Okay, and so gastrique is a mixture of sweetener and sour, right? And which in our instance is in the form of red wine vinegar, right? Blood orange juice and that beautiful truffle honey. So what you want to do is grab your 2-quart pot, right?
Yeah.
Add all of your red wine vinegar, right? All of it. Get it in there, okay? We're going to put the rest of this beautiful brown butter truffle honey in there. Make sure you scrape the bottom. Don't let any of those brown butter solids evade getting them into that pot over there, right? Don't let them do it. So that brown butter truffle honey, it's all in there, right? Again, it's about 75% of it. And then last but not least, we're coming in here and we're adding all of that juice that we had in the bottom of that bowl. And that's why I had you cure those supremes in that strainer and put that juice in that bowl so you can add all of that juice to this pot over here, okay? So, again, we've got our pot over here, right? Blood orange juice is in here. 75% of that jar of honey that we sent to you, right? 3/4. And all of our red wine vinegar is in there as well. And so what we want to do is first tell this cute little puppy, right, to be careful. And then second, we're going to turn our heat on about medium high, okay? Beautiful. So we're going to reduce this all the way down to a glaze, okay? All the way down. So pretty much what we're going to do, it's going to happen very, very quickly. It does tend to bubble up a lot, right? So just keep shaking that pan around a little bit. And so what's going to happen is we're going to reduce this all the way down. Once it's all the way down to a glaze and we basically have like 1 tablespoon of liquid left, then we're going to add all of our demi-glace, bring it back to a simmer, and then add our peppercorn and coriander mixture over here.
Nice. And so, Tyler, if anyone wants to bypass making this gastrique, is that a gastrique bypass?
Yeah. What is a gastrique bypass? Is that like a thing?
Gastrique bypass? When you get the surgery to make you skinny.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is correct, Bill. Bill, thank you for that question.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. That was a very pointed question that you had over there.
Awesome.
Nice. So as you can see, everything is going to bubble up like that. And what you're going to do is just stare at those beautiful bubbles. And at some point, they will kind of subside a little bit, right? So you just want to shake that pan from time to time. Okay?
Yep. And so, Shelly, we added the blood orange juice to the saucepan. And then Scott and Katie said, Chef Jason is a bit too young for dad jokes. Scott and Katie, you just get ready, okay? I'm just practicing now, okay? I've been practicing a lot with Sarah to get ready to be a dad. You know what I mean? And I've been practicing the dad jokes. And then Charlene Plus says, what level of heat? And so
we're on medium-high heat over here.
About as high as you can get before it boils over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just want to make sure it doesn't boil over. But we want to reduce this down super, super fast. So as you can see, I'm just stirring that pan. And what happens is, at first, the bubbles really bubble up, right? But as the liquid thickens, the bubbles actually settle down a little bit. And that's how it happens every single time. So, again, the reason why we build the gastrique is because we're adding those layers of flavor that a lot of times we talk about. So you see how my bubbles, right? They aren't really boiling up. They're kind of settling down at the bottom of the pan. Again, just stir that guy up. And we're just reducing this down so there's about 1 tablespoon of liquid left. Okay? Look at that. We're about there right now. You see how it almost becomes like a caramel? Right? Let me show it to you. See that?
And so you're not really stirring stirring with a whisk, but you're swirling the pot, right?
We're swirling it.
Strong swirl action over there.
Yeah, and so Mel and Bob, if you don't have bubbles yet, you want to turn that heat up.
Yeah, turn it up.
Turn it up. Get it going.
Yeah.
Nice. So again, over here, that's my Gastrique, right? Look at that. Beautiful. So once you form that, we're going to add this demi-glace to the pan. And so demi-glace means half glaze, right?
And this sauce, that little container that you guys got there, that is a group of chefs. That took them about 48 hours to make that for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So,
sauce is like one of the most flavor-intensive things.
And then Carrie Schultz wants to know, should we have squeezed all the blood oranges for the juices? So Carrie, you just should have squeezed the remnants of the cup pieces. You don't want to squeeze your Supremes, okay? That makes sense out there?
Yeah. So at this point, I've created my Gastrique, right? I've added my demi-glace, and all I want to do is bring this demi-glace up to a boil, okay? We just want to bring it up to a boil and then turn the heat off, okay? So once it comes up, look at that beautiful sauce coming together. Oh, that's a timer.
And then Mel and Bob want to know, is there an alternative to coriander if they accidentally threw the packet away? Oops.
Yeah, honestly, black pepper alone works super, super well.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need coriander. If you have cumin's always really nice too. But coriander, you can just use black peppercorns. Nice.
All right, these are coming along really nice.
And so, yes, I added all of that little baggie of peppercorn and coriander to this pot, right? And so all I'm going to do is stir that sauce up, okay? So you can see over here, look at my sauce. You see that? Oh, beautiful. So once you have that sauce made, just put a lid on it and keep the sauce in a warm place, okay? Beautiful.
All right. And so I got these guys here. They're looking really good, but they probably need, what do you think, Tyler, about 4 minutes?
Yep.
Perfect. We're going to pop them back in for about 4 minutes.
Excellent. And so we got a couple questions in here. Sally and Kev, vegetables always take a little longer at altitude. So you're probably going to cook these for about 15% more. Probably about 5 to 10 minutes more than we need to cook them, especially like parsnips, you know what I mean? Like starchy vegetables always cook longer.
You always want to make sure the parsnips are cooked through.
Yeah, make sure they're soft, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Bill's asking, what is Kampot pepper? That's a great question. So Kampot is a variety of pepper. You know what I mean? Just like in wine, how they have Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, right? Kampot pepper is just a very, very strong variety of pepper. It comes from the Kampot region of Cambodia.
Yeah, I would say it's about the Bordeaux of pepper.
Would you?
I would. Big, bold flavor.
Big, bold
that pepper.
Big, bold Bordeaux.
Yep. Rosella knows what I'm talking
Black
about.
peppercorns.
She loves that Bordeaux.
Nice. And so, Jacinth, we basically took whole peppercorns and just crushed them with like a pot, just so they're kind of big, right? But they're just kind of crushed up. Beautiful. And so the sauce will be relatively, it'll look relatively thin, but as the sauce cools down, it kind of thickens up. Mm-hmm. And so at this point, again, I have that sauce off the heat, okay? And it's just in the back over here with the lid on. So just to take you through those steps again, 75% of that truffle honey, right? All of that red wine vinegar, all of the blood orange juice into our pot, right? We reduced it all the way down to about 1 tablespoon of liquid. Then we added our demi-glace to the pot, brought it to a boil, and then added that packet of coriander and black peppercorns to the pot. And so at this point, I just have my sauce off the heat. And I'll just show you guys one more time what mine looks like over here. Can you see that?
Oh, wow.
Look at that sauce.
So that's super thick, but it's a really nice consistency.
And so you see how, so Justin, you see how those peppercorns are kind of large? They're almost kind of crushed in half.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're looking for there. So at this point, I'm putting my lid on because sauces tend to form a skin very easily, right? So put the lid on and just keep them in a warm place, which my oven is on, right? So on top of my oven with no heat is a beautiful warm place.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Go, Kevin.
Nice.
Awesome. All right.
So at this point, we're going to get this duck cooking over here.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get this duck taking flight.
Yeah, we're going to get this duck in the air.
We're going to get this duck gliding across that pond out there.
Yeah, we are. We got some ponds that need some ducks gliding across them.
We're going to get the quacking out there.
So what you want to do is take this duck breast, right? And what we're going to do is score this duck breast, okay? And so I'm just going to come in here for my camera. So we're just going to make diagonal slices through the skin just to expose more surface area on the skin, but we don't really want to cut into the meat itself, okay? So I'm going to come in here and just slide my knife forward, right? And score that skin, okay? And I'm kind of scoring it every, I don't know, quarter inch or so. And I'm just going in one direction, okay? So as you can see, you see that?
Yeah. Jennifer Gardy says, release the quacking.
So we got one duck breast over here, okay? That's our timer. I'm going to score up this second duck breast over here.
Thank you, timer.
Yep, thank you, timer.
Really nice when it beeps.
It's amazing when a timer actually makes sound.
All right. So you guys see these guys here?
Oh,
And what you want to do is just press into them, right? Nice and soft. These are perfect.
yeah, they are.
And then what we're going to do is just set them off to the side. Let them cool down. Leave the oven on, right? Leave that oven on. And then we'll pop them back in once we get that duck perfectly cooked, that sauce done, and then we'll get into plating.
Nice. And so at this point, I have both of my duck breasts scored, okay?
Oh, yeah. Tyler has scored.
I have scored over here.
The duck breast. He scored this chick right here.
Oh, my. It's good. All right, so we got this duck breast scored up, okay? And so what we're going to do is start cooking this duck breast, all right? So you want to take that canola oil that we sent to you, get it in that pan, all right? We want to season up these duck breasts, okay? With a little salt on the skin side, all right?
Yeah.
So from up high, right? The beautiful truffle salts all over the top.
As high as possible, Adam and Chase.
And then what we're going to do is just place these duck breasts into the pan, skin side down, and my pan is cold, right? Now I'm going to turn it to about medium heat, okay? So you always want to cook, if you're ever cooking crispy skinned duck, right? What you're trying to do is two things, right? One, you want to render out the fat of that duck, okay? So it gets nice and crispy. And the only way to do that is by cooking it at about medium heat, all right? And really slowly but surely rendering all that fat out of that duck. And so you don't really have to worry. I know we talk sometimes about like when we cook the steak, how we flip the steak over a lot, you know?
Yeah.
But whenever you're cooking something with a nice layer of fat, the fat actually insulates the meat from getting overcooked, okay? So you don't really have to worry about the meat getting overcooked in the same way.
Which, honestly, duck is kind of really one of the few proteins like it, right?
Yeah. Honestly, duck,
Some pork.
yeah, some pork, but the fat on duck is so different than other.
Yeah, it really is.
Do it with
you have
lamb.
you have the protein and then the fat. Whereas
Exactly.
pork, it's intertwined in there. And so we got Scott Daniel Wise. They want to know, do we salt the skin before putting it in the pan? You do want to salt just the skin, okay?
Yep. And then once you get that duck in the pan, then we're going to season the other side. And again, you can season both sides. You can season both sides before you put them in the pan. It just makes it easier because obviously we're going to put the skin in, or the duck in skin side down. So now we season the top, right, which is the meat side of that duck. So look at that. And so at this point, right, and this is kind of a secret, a little secret. We're going to grab a coffee cup.
Oh. With coffee in it?
Oh. We're going to grab an empty coffee cup.
Let's keep that.
All right.
I don't know about you guys, but I love coffee.
Yeah. Jason really does love coffee.
Yeah.
So at this point, what I'm doing is just making sure this duck isn't sticking, right? So just move that duck around, okay? Make sure that skin is not sticking to that pan. And again, we're just rendering out that duck breast, all right? And so what you'll notice as we're cooking it over this medium heat is that the fat starts to pool at the bottom of your pan. And so the only thing that'll kind of really overcook the duck from that side is if you leave a lot of that fat in there. So as we're cooking this duck, we need to drain this fat off from time to time. So we come in here, hold my ducks in place with my hands, right? And just drain that fat off that duck, okay? Put it back on the heat, all right? So again, that's the move that we're gonna do throughout the cooking of this duck breast. We're gonna let it cook on that skin side, let it render out, right? And then strain it. And so, exactly. So, Andrea, we do not have any butter in the pan right now, right?
And Maya, Ainsley, and Katie, and Jason, you can save that duck fat.
Absolutely. Peter Graffinino over here knows exactly about that duck fat saving.
And then Tracy has a great question. I would love to know why the canola oil is needed if so much fat comes out.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, honestly, the way I've been taught is you always want to have some fat to start with. Okay, if you put the duck straight in the pan, many times that skin will kind of stick to the pan. You know what I mean? You can't really render out that fat quite in the same way.
Yeah, canola oil is pure fat or oil, right? The skin on duck breast, it's a lot of fat in there, but there's also the protein and the water, and so you put the canola oil in first, you heat that up, and then that's what allows the duck breast to release its fat. Otherwise, sometimes what you'll see is if you put just the duck breast in there, and if you get the heat just right, you won't have a problem. But let's say you're blazing hot, what'll happen is you'll just burn the duck breast.
Yeah, because you got to imagine that skin is directly in contact with the pan at that point, and you know what I mean? Like protein loves to stick, right? That's like what protein does. So again, at this point, I'm cooking my duck, right? And make sure you get your hands in there, but check out that duck skin.
Yep. And you guys want to notice the truffle salt gets a little dark. That's totally fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of like the dark part of it. So check out that duck skin. So you see how those little slits, right? They just open up extra surface area, right? So that our skin can render even better. So again, I'm over here on about medium heat over here. Just cooking this duck breast, right? And letting it slowly render out. And so another small but important step, right, is you see how I have space in between these two duck breasts in my pan? You want to keep them separated a little bit. If you keep them too close together, the steam that comes off of one cooks the other one, right? So you want to keep them separated a little bit. And I always like to kind of keep my duck moving around in my pan. Don't let them get too comfortable in one spot,
So what do you think? You want to check in on their duck?
Yeah, I was going to say, we'd love to see some duck breasts that you guys got over there. How's this duck rendering?
How about Shannon Whitten? Shannon, we'd love to see those duck breasts out there.
Yeah, we want to see some duck.
Shannon, we're coming in.
There now. Nice. All right, Shannon, let's see it.
What up, Shannon?
Hello.
How's that duck breast?
It's good. You want to see it?
What's up, Lucas?
There you go. See it?
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really nice job out there.
Excellent.
Oh, here we go. We got Jennifer Johnson over here.
Oh, we got Jen Johnson over here.
Lucas, are you helping your mom over there? We got Jennifer out here.
Yeah, Jennifer. All right, let's see everybody else here. Oh, Larry and Sarah. We're coming in, Larry. Look at this flip.
There you go. Nice.
Oh. All right, let's see anybody else here. Oh, we got Peter over here.
Oh, nice, Peter. Nice glasses.
There you go.
Nice stuff.
Peter.
Right. Oh, here we go. Meg. Let's get Meg over here.
There you go, Meg.
Nice, Meg.
Oh, it's Bill, of course.
All right, we got Bill Kennard over here. We got Bill Kennard.
Bill Kennard.
Bill Kennard, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
All right, one more. Let's see Stephanie over here.
Nice. There you go, Stephanie. Nice job, Stephanie.
Oh, nice coffee cup.
Beautiful coffee cup, Stephanie. Nice. And so Sarah's saying wild duck. Oh, yeah. If you guys took the skin off the wild duck, yeah, I would cook it separately. I would honestly just saute the duck breast at that point. If there's no skin, you don't really want to cook it like this.
Yeah. And so Tyler's straining that fat out one more time.
Oh my gosh. So at this point, look at my skin on my duck. Look at how crispy that is. Can you guys see that?
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. So that's one duck breast, right?
Yeah.
There's
Nice.
my other duck breast over here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Very nice duck breast, Tyler.
Oh yeah.
We got our duck divas over here.
Oh yeah, we got the duck divas over there. How are the duck divas doing?
Is it someone's birthday or what?
Yeah,
What is the crown for?
Yeah, what is the celebration?
Yeah, do you
What's
got a
happening
birthday
about?
today?
Nice. Nice duck over there, ladies.
All right, ladies, and then hit it up in the chat. Tell me what is it you're celebrating over there.
Yeah.
We want to know. And then
Nice.
do we have Chef Eden on this class? I have not seen her yet.
I haven't either.
I think it's the mac and cheese class, Brett. I think you're getting confused.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got Duck Divas. They are celebrating being single in COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
There we go.
All
Nice.
right.
All right. So at this point, I've got my beautiful duck fat in my coffee cup. All right. Don't necessarily drink it all at once. Right.
Yeah.
But so at this point, what I want to do, so once you get that skin nice and rendered out till it's crispy like that, what we're going to do is add our butter and start basting up our duck. Okay. So add that butter to the pan. All right. Add that butter to the pan, right? Melt that butter down. And so you don't want to flip the duck over, okay? You always want to cook duck, again, 90% of the way on the skin side, okay? So see that butter getting in there? And so what I'm going to do is tilt my pan and just baste that duck breast, okay? Baste it up. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Stunning. All right, so you want to baste the duck until you have all the duck breast meat, right, set on the outside, okay? Meaning it changes color from that really dark red raw meat color, right, into that gray cooked meat color, okay? So you want to make sure the backside is totally set, all right? You guys see that? Look at that. Okay? And then this is the stage that we're going to flip it over, and this is the move to creating beautiful, perfectly cooked duck, right? We're going to flip our duck over,
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that duck breast.
Nice.
So flip it
Duck
over
breast.
and then push that duck into the corner of your pan. All right. And then what we're gonna do is get our lean on over here. Okay.
Wow.
So get your lean on that pan and just let that duck hang out in that delicious hot butter. Okay. And so what that's gonna do is allow the duck to carry over cook, right? And really achieve that beautiful medium rare. Okay, so again, we just let it hang out there. The residual heat of the pan will very gently cook the duck the rest of the way. Nice.
And so we got a couple questions here.
Yeah.
Do any of these steps change for wild duck?
Yeah. And so
And what type of duck is this?
yeah, definitely. So honestly, with wild duck, it depends. It always depends on what kind of duck it is, right? Because they're so different. So exactly, if it's something like a mallard, right, you're gonna cook it exactly the same way. If it's something like a teal, you kind of the fat is just a little bit different, right? So you cook it a little bit differently. Wild duck always cooks faster. Okay, just so you guys know out there, it always cooks faster. So Calais, if you want it more like medium well at this stage, put it back on the heat and just give it a little more heat on that bottom side of that duck. Okay, so as you can see over here, my heat is off, right? This is our goofy little induction burner over here. This is my pan, and you see that hot butter right there? My duck is just hanging out in that butter. And as you can see, that skin is nice and crispy, okay? So at this point, you don't really want that skin to come in contact with anything wet or any of that butter, right? Because that would just sog out that skin. So this is our duck over here, but as our duck is just hanging out over here, we would love to see how do your ducks look out there. Nice. You got Tiffany over here. Look at this duck. Oh my gosh, Tiffany.
Nice, Tiffany, and bubbly is totally fine.
Beautiful.
Oh, we got Rick over here.
We got Rick Leonard on here.
Oh, we got Chef Rick. Look at that score. Duck, man.
All right. Oh, Andrew over here.
Oh, Andrew. Nice. Crispy skin extraordinaire.
All right, let's see. Oh, we
Thanks,
got
guys.
Nice.
Eric looking
Oh, Eric Moore. Beautiful.
At Randall said ours looks freaking great.
Nice. Larry and Sarah.
Nice,
Look at
Larry
that
and
duck
Sarah.
skin, man.
Oh, Adam over here. We're coming in. Amanda.
There you go, Amanda.
Nice, Amanda.
Nice.
We got Peter G showing up here.
Oh, okay. Carolyn Judy.
Beautiful over there,
Duck
ladies.
out there.
Nice.
Okay, good. Oh, Tracy, one more time.
Tracy at Randall. Oh my gosh. Stunning.
Oh, look at
Nice
Scott.
job, guys.
Nice. Scott. Beautiful. So again, just let it hang out there. That residual heat. Again, I'm cooking ours till about medium rare. Okay, just so you know. So if you want it more, just apply a little more heat to it. It'll be just fine.
Awesome. And Mel and Bob have one question. What type of wine would we pair with this duck dish? So Sarah's going to help answer that question for you guys. And then we're going to bring out Rachel. She's going to do a quick 1-minute history about duck a l'orange for you guys. And then we got a very special guest. Going to talk a little bit more about the duck. And then when we come back from that, Tyler's going to show you guys how to carve this duck.
Oh,
Right?
I'm Rachel. This is 1-minute history, and today we're talking about duck à l'orange. Duck à l'orange is a traditional French dish very popular in cuisine bourgeois, inexpensive cuisine that French families eat every day. When it came to cooking, not everybody had the means to afford expensive ingredients, and not everybody had the cooking skills of those aristocrat chefs. However, they did have the means to entertain their friends and family, and today cuisine bourgeois just means family cooking. Duck à l'orange is a delectable dish, tasty but not pretentious. I'm Rachel, and this is 1-minute history.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you, Rachel. And now we're going to go over to Olivia Tucker, who is going to be able to share some pretty incredible insights about the duck that you guys are all enjoying. What is up,
Hi,
Olivia?
everyone.
What up, Olivia?
You guys hear me all right? I'm on my AirPods.
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, cool. You guys are trying Maple Leaf Farms duck today, which I am our current marketing manager of Maple Leaf Farms, and it's actually my family business. So I'm the fourth generation. We've been in the duck business for about 60 years, and we are the largest duck producer in Indiana, but we raise on small farms all throughout northern Indiana. The duck that you're eating today is raised by these family farms and has no growth hormones added, no antibiotics used for growth promotion, all that good stuff. And it also has really had care put into every step. We are fully vertically integrated, so we are involved in the whole farm to fork story, from what we feed the ducks, how they're grown up, or how they're grown in the nurseries that we have for them, and the hatchery that we have as well. So we really are involved in every single part of the process, since we want the happiest, healthiest ducks out there and the most consistent and quality products. So I think that's my basic pitch, but the duck breast is our most popular product. So you guys are really trying the best of the best today. It's used all throughout the nation for delicious duck meals like you're trying out today. And it's actually, well, I mean, I shouldn't say just the nation. We ship around the world too. So it's a really cool kind of oh, I guess you guys have already heard all about duck. Sorry, I wasn't listening for part of it. I was going to talk a little bit more about duck, but you guys have already covered that, I'm assuming, right?
Nice. And so, Olivia, what again, we had a couple questions over here. So what breed of duck is this that everyone's
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, I should have hopped on earlier. I wasn't sure what was said and what wasn't. So this is a white Peking duck, which is the most popular duck breed that you will find in fine dining. Well, just dining in general, I should say, around the world. It is the duck that originated from China, but the Chinese are really who started domesticating ducks. So the Peking breed came over to the U.S. in about the 1800s, and then we've been growing them here in the U.S. ever since. So it's the best. I would say it's the most mild flavored duck. A lot of other duck is a bit gamey, or considered gamey. I like it all, but the Peking definitely has a milder, sweeter flavor compared to a wild duck or a Muscovy or Merlard that may be raised for foie gras. So
Nice. And then, Olivia, I'd love to know, what do you feed ducks like these?
yeah, so they're fed a blend of corn and soybeans and wheat. It's best for grain fed. For the ducks' stomachs, that's the best feed blend that we found throughout our research throughout the years. We've had our feed mill open for like, I think, since the 70s, and we've been constantly trying to curate feed, really how what's best for the ducks and everything. So we found that a blend of corn, soybeans, and wheat, and then we add a couple of extra vitamins in just for help with growth. But we use local corn and soybeans too, since we're in the middle of a bunch of cornfields, so it works out really well.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome, Olivia. Well, we are very excited to eat this duck.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Pekin, one of my favorite ducks. Absolutely love Pekin duck.
Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy.
And then
Awesome.
Bill has one question here. He says, is it true what's good for the goose is good for the gander?
What'd you say? Sorry?
Bill has one question. He says, is it true what's good for the goose is good for the gander?
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that question either, and I was hoping you would.
I mean, that might be a goose pun more than a duck pun. I know my duck puns pretty well, but
You have some good duck puns out there, Olivia.
oh yeah, for sure. Always got my ducks in a row.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome.
Well, thank you very much.
We got a couple questions here, Olivia. Will you drop a link in the chat on how people can
Oh
buy?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, so we actually are offering a big sale online for Black Friday on these duck breasts. So, Maple Leaf Farms.
Awesome. And yeah, just go ahead, drop that in the chat, and then we're going to go right back over to Tyler. Thank you so much, Olivia.
Yeah, thank you, Olivia.
Thank you. Have a good one. Enjoy.
Nice.
And Claudia, duck freezes really well.
Yeah. Yeah, duck freezes super well.
Yeah. And then what do you think, Tyler? You want to help answer a couple of these questions about the duck and kind of a more medium well?
Yeah, definitely. So if you want this duck cooked more than how we're cooking it, you can either continue cooking it on the stovetop, or honestly, one of the easiest ways to do it is just be pop it in the oven, okay? Because this oven's already on. You already got it in the saute pan, right? So every like 2 extra minutes in the oven will be another temperature. So this is medium rare, right? If you want it medium well or well done, honestly, I'd put it in the oven for about 5 minutes, and then it'll be cooked pretty much all the way through. So again, we're cooking these to medium rare. If I gotta be honest with you, I never know what the Fahrenheit temperature of medium rare is.
Sorry. Susan, that's a very inappropriate question there.
Anywho,
All right.
I just saw that. Sorry.
Susan, this is a family show.
Yeah, Susan, we are trying to keep it PG rated over here.
all right, let's check out this duck.
So what we have over here is our duck resting skin side up, okay? And it is important that that skin side is up, all right? To keep that duck nice and crispy. All right, so we're going to come in here and carve it up, okay? And so as you can see, my score marks are going in one direction, and I'm going to carve this duck in accordance to those score marks. So whenever you carve meat, you want to just move your knife back and forth, okay? You never want to push through the meat. So just let the knife do the work, okay? So I'm going to come in here, right, and just using my knife, just carve through this duck, okay? So I'm going to cut these slices into about, I don't know, 1/2 inch, or sorry, 3/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch slices. So look at that right there.
Oh,
See that, guys? Oh, look at that
duck out there.
So you see how it's nice and crispy, right? There's almost no kind of white fat underneath it. Okay, and we're just gonna transfer that duck onto our cutting board over here, and don't get rid of those juices, right? Save those juices, put them back in that sauce, okay? Oh my gosh, look at that duck over here. Unbelievable.
Wow, this is looking awesome.
I love duck, I gotta say. Absolutely love eating duck. So we're coming here, transfer these ducks. And like I said, if you have any of that juice over here, just save it, right? And we're going to put it into our sauce.
Right. So you guys see this duck?
Oh, look at that duck over there. All right. So at this point, I'm popping these parsnips back in the oven super quick.
Tyler's got a sauce right here that he's just heating up.
Oh my gosh. And so what do you think? You want to put these oranges on this duck?
Oh, yeah. We're going to come in here. We got these stunning blood oranges.
We have these stunning blood oranges for this duck.
And blood oranges are awesome. Citruses are actually my favorite ingredient.
They're your favorite ingredient.
Lemons, oranges, blood oranges, grapefruits. Because you have the citrus, the juice, the zest.
Mm-hmm.
You have so many different components of an orange that you can use. And there's also an ingredient and a seasoning.
Oh, beautiful.
So I'm just spreading these out here, kind of split them between these two guys. And what I'm doing here is kind of, honestly, plating them a little Picasso style, right?
Oh, just like Picasso would.
Yep. And so if you guys don't know Picasso, Brett's going to drop his entire life biography into the chat for you guys.
Yep.
Right now.
From birth to
his Rubik's period of life.
Yep. Nice. Beautiful. So we're just adding these blood oranges on top of this. duck. I just popped those parsnips back in the oven to get them nice and hot. And so exactly, we have not added those apples to our sauce quite yet, but we're about to do that.
Oh yeah, so I'm coming in here with these nice warmed up parsnips.
Oh,
and what we're gonna do is create a little nest of roasted parsnips next to our duck.
just a nice little nest, right? Just for us.
And what's really cool about this is when you roast parsnips like this, or Brussels sprouts, carrots do really well like this as well.
Yeah.
Is they develop that caramelization on the bottom, right? Which really helps build that flavor in any vegetable that you're doing.
Exactly, because that side that touches that sheet tray gets nice and caramelized. And so, as Jay's finalizing plating up these parsnips, I'm just going to heat up my sauce over low heat, okay? I'm just going to heat up my sauce over low heat, and I'm going to add my apples to my sauce, okay? And again, this is about a half cup of apples. It's going to form this beautiful ragu, right? Apples, sauce. I'm going to come in here and add just a pinch of truffle salt to this too, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that. So, again, add your apples to that sauce. Get that sauce nice and hot, okay? We're also going to add a little pinch of salt on top of this duck too. Oh, look at that. Incredible. All right, you guys ready for this? We're coming into our finishing moves over here. Beautiful. So look at this, coming over the top with these apples right on top of that duck, right? A little bit of sauce over here. Nice saucy apples. Oh, incredible.
And so we're going to shave some truffles on this, and then we got a little after show where we're going to bring Angelina Mondavi out to talk about wine, and then we're going to go right into our musical performance for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so look at that sauce and those apples on top of that duck.
Wow. And so if you guys see this here, boom. And then I got our fresh truffles. If you got that add-on, right? And what you want to do is just adjust this guy. Honestly, you just want to adjust this so you get it to the point where it shaves the truffles paper thin.
As thin as possible, but still coming out in whole pieces.
As thin as possible, still coming out in whole pieces.
Oh.
And for this, shave it really right on top of that duck.
Yeah. And again, these are the very first of the season Perigord truffles. We got them available on our website.
And so we got Chef Chelsea has a song request, Gravity by John Mayer. If you guys have any song requests for Chef Stefan, hit it up in the chat, okay? My song request is Boys in the Hood by G-Eazy, or Eazy-E.
Look at that duck over here. So this is my duck. This is what I got going on over here. But we want to see those beautiful duck dishes. The most colorful dish that we have done thus far in Truffle Shuffle.
Susan, let's see that duck. Let's see that duck out there, guys.
Nice.
Second in right there.
Andrea.
Look at that, Andrea. Get some potatoes over there, too. Nice.
All right,
Look at that, Amanda. Beautiful duck.
Nice, Andrea.
oh, here we go.
All right, we got Sue and Tom out here.
Nice duck, Sue and Tom.
Nice duck, Sue and Tom.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we got Nick Russell. Nice.
There you go, Nick.
That was awesome.
All right, let's see. Oh, here we go. Chef Jackson.
Oh, man.
Chef Jackson in the house. Chef Jackson. Nice duck over there. Oh, nice, Stephanie. That was great.
Look at that. Oh, we got Chef Chelsea over here.
Oh, these final steps. Nice concept, guys. That duck was perfect.
Oh, we got Sally and Cat.
Nice, Sally and Cat.
Here we go, Sally.
All right, let's see. Anything else?
All right, and then how about see how it came out. Look at that rebel out there. Nice. All right, Susan, how is this duck out there? Almost derailing our show. Nice, Larry. Look at those truffles. Look at those glaze, man. That is what it's up. That's and Angela. Let's see it. All right, we got Chevy. What do you think, Peter? Over here, Peter. Chef Jossa. Oh, we got Jossa over here. Jossa getting her. Wow, stunning. Wow. Okay, we got Tiffany Shen and Mason. Where's Mason at? Where's he at over here, Mason? What, Mason? How are you doing over there, bud? Awesome. Nailing it. Mason and Jessica. Nice beer, too. Oh, nice. Beer over there. Beer pairing.
All right. Okay.
Oh, man, we got Robert. Nice Robert over here. Okay. We got Scott and Katie out there. Scott and Katie, stunning. Oh, beautiful.
We're coming in there. Look at this.
Right. We got Bill Kennard out there. Bill Kennard. Stunning.
Oh, okay. We got. Oh my God.
Nice. Wow. Keep things over here. Look at that, Mainsley.
Oh, we got Meg over here.
Nice. Oh, we got Meg Spriggs. There you go, Meg. Awesome job. That's over there, Meg.
Linda. Yeah.
Wow, Linda. Oh, yeah. What? Nice truffle over there, Linda.
All right. Oh, check out Angela.
Oh, wow. We have Lori's Angela. Wow. Unreal, Angela.
Oh, what's up, Angela over here?
All right, Lori, let's see it. Beautiful dish, Lori. Awesome.
All right, let's check out these guys. Dana, what's coming up here?
All right, Dana.
Oh,
Nice job, Dana.
all right. Let's just hear this one more.
All right, Carrie Schultz, what's coming in there? We'll work for wine. Nice job. All right, we got some work for you, Carrie. Don't worry.
Let me just see Kirk. Oh, Kirk. Yes, yes, Kirk. What's up?
Over here. Nice job. Stunning duck, Kirk. Oh my God. All right, awesome job on those ducks, guys. Yeah, those ducks look great. They look really good. Chef Chelsea, how'd that duck come out over there?
Oh yeah, where's Chef Chelsea at?
Nice. I think she's carving it. Are you
There's-
carving
Are
the
you
duck?
carving this duck up, Chef?
she
Okay,
is.
awesome
Look at
job.
that cook on that duck,
Yeah, that's a
Chelsea.
really
we see
nice
that one more
duck out
time.
there.
Look at that perfectly cooked duck. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Is that a restaurant? Are you currently at a restaurant?
Chelsea, are you looking for a job?
Are you the chef of a restaurant over
We
there?
need chefs.
Oh my God. Well, awesome job, guys.
Nice.
Sorry for getting thrown off a little by Susan's autocorrect. That was quite hilarious. But this is what happens. I think we're the only chefs that I have ever met that are brave enough to go live every single Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, we cook it live every time, man.
Every time. And that's because there's no better way that we have found to teach people how to truly cook
Exactly.
excellent dishes like this. And if we find a better way, right,
We'll do it.
we'll do it. But this is the funnest way possible.
Yeah.
And we get to see the results right here. We got Kirk Hotel eating that steak.
I mean, look
Salmon
at
Kev out
Kirk
there.
over here, man. I wish I was hanging out over
You
here.
guys are absolutely nailing it.
Dang.
Got that Robert Craig over there.
Look at
Awesome.
that.
And so next, we're going to bring Angelina Mondavi out to chat with Sarah about some incredible wine. And just real quick before that, we just want to show you guys a little preview of our Thanksgiving Eve experience, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to be partnering with Hamilton again. We're going to be Hamilton business casual, right? And I just want you guys to know, I'm trying to get it where business casual mouths the music and that Hamilton sings over, okay? The most interactive Zoom experience ever, right? You guys will be a part of.
Yeah.
And then I'll be teaching you guys my favorite Brussels sprouts recipe.
Yep. And I mean, honestly, think about it. We will set you all up for success. So that way, Thanksgiving, you just heat up those beautiful dishes and you will knock it out of the park, right? We'll do all the work the day before. That way, the day of is super easy.
Yeah, and then honestly, we're loading these kits, right?
Yeah.
There's two options. The sides, which is $95, that's enough Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes for 4 to 6 people, plus the truffle carpaccio, the brown butter truffle, and the truffle salt.
Right, and cocktail.
Which, if you were to buy the truffle salt, truffle carpaccio, and truffle honey just from the website, that's $100 right there.
Exactly.
So we're giving you all that plus the experience, and you'll be able to join live with us as we do the brine. We'll show you how to brine the turkey, how to make truffle gravy.
Yep.
And then we're gonna have business, casual, and some incredible members from Hamilton joining us. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Unreal. And if you do the extravaganza, you get fresh truffles.
Yep. Some of the nicest fresh truffles with that, and that's 200. And so, Brett, let's show them that video out there.
Oh, let's see it.
All right, Sarah.
Cool. So that was pretty cool, right? Business Casual performed all of that just for our little ad. I don't know if you could tell, but they were saying like truffle, 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 truffle. So pretty cool. So they'll be here doing some fun stuff. But more than anything else, some of you guys hopefully took advantage of the Aloft Cabernet that was offered as the pairing this week. So I sincerely hope you took advantage of that. But we have Angelina and some of our sisters here to talk about Aloft Cabernet and kind of their new project that they're doing. So Angelina, I'll let you take it away for a minute.
Thanks, Sarah, and happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much.
Your puppy is really cute too, by the way. Can't wait to meet her. But anyways, welcome everyone. I'm Angelina, and this is my sister Rihanna.
Hi guys.
We are part of the Mondavi sisters. We are missing 2, and they will be coming in hopefully shortly to enjoy the duck dish. But anyways, this is our Aloft 2015 100% How Mountain Cabernet. I'm the winemaker for it, and each of my sisters has their own roles. Rihanna's in sales, Alicia is our CEO and marketing, and then our baby sister is actually in our finance.
Yep.
So it's actually fun. We thought this would be a really, really nice pairing because our tannins from our How Mountain for Aloft from our Cold Springs vineyard are really soft. They're very plush. They're really, really approachable. And we just thought it would be fun to actually pair with a duck à l'orange and actually really marry the two of them together because of the soft tannins. It'll really accentuate the beautiful fruit forwardness that we actually have from the apples and the blood oranges as well that actually go into the dish. So we just want to say hi, happy Thanksgiving. And if you guys are at all interested in acquiring our wines, you can go to www.aloftwine.com.
All right, everybody, enjoy and make sure you have an extra glass for me. I'm not drinking these days.
This one's pregnant.
Please drink up on my behalf and happy Thanksgiving, okay?
Cheers, you guys.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations. And how did your guys' duck come out? Can we see your dish before we go?
Oh, we haven't cut anything yet, but I'll post it on social media.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Our duck, this is what our duck looks like. So
Pulling it off the pan right now.
Perfect. Awesome. Great job.
And we'll have to do a puppy play date.
I would love that. There'll be a whole separate sector of Truffle Shuffle that just our puppies play together. So anyone that wants to get in on this, let us know. Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Very cool. Bye. Thank you so much. And for you guys that did take advantage of it, Aloft, super small production. If you grabbed that bottle, it's usually only available to their members. So a lot of times when I send you guys wine recommendations, it's really, someone has a thumbs down. Does that mean something's on fire? Hopefully not. But anyway, so if you took advantage of it, I hope you're really enjoying that. Something that's usually not available to the general public. So enjoy that wine, enjoy that duck. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you guys at Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. And so thank you guys so much for cooking with us. Tyler, you want to tell everyone bye? And so me, Tyler, Sarah, and Daisy want to tell you guys bye. And then we're going to bring...
My hair looks a little crazy.
We're going to bring Stefan out here to play some smooth jams for you guys. Stephanie, you can buy season passes. Okay, I'll get them lined up for you.
You can.
All right, say bye, Daisy. All right, say bye, guys.
Oh, gravity is working against me. Yeah. Oh, gravity wants to bring me down. Oh, I'll never know what makes this man with all the love that his heart can stand. His dream of ways to throw it all away. Yeah. Oh, gravity, stay the hell away from me. Oh, and gravity is taking better men than me. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the sheep roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. So I'm just sitting on the darkened day, watching the tide roll away. Just gonna sit on the darkened bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, heading for the Frisco Bay. 'Cause I've had nothing to live for, nothing's gonna come my way. Yeah, baby. Sitting on the dock and bay, watching the tide no roll away. Just gonna sit on the dock and bay, wasting time. Ooh, yeah. Just gonna sit on the dock and bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I cannot do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Ooh, baby. Sitting on the darkened day, wasting time. Wanna pack your bag, something small. Take what you need and we disappear. Without a trace, we'll be gone. The moon and the stars follow the car. It's you ocean we're gonna take. Oh, to the end of the world. Oh, to the end of the world. Oh, and the kings are old enough, we're gonna teach them to fly. You and me together, we can do anything. Baby, you and me together. Yes, yes, you and me together, we can do anything, baby. You and me together, yes. Saw some Jack Johnson out there, so this one's called Upside Down. Used to say, can't do anything, well, I can't try. And as I roll along, I begin to find things aren't always just what they seem. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I find out things they say just can't be found. I share this love I find with everyone, singing, dancing by the nature song. Wanna let this go away. Used to say what's impossible can't be found. This world keeps spinning every each new day. Well, I can feel a change in everything. And as a whole, I know you will. I can feel a change in everything. Oh, it's upside down. I find out things they say just can't be found. I share this love I found with everyone. Share this soul I found in your song. When this feeling go away. When this feeling go away, yeah, yeah. When this feeling go away, yeah. When this feeling go away, yeah. When is this I'm supposed to be? Oh, it's supposed to be. Is this how it's supposed to be? Thanks y'all very much. Appreciate you. Thank you to Truffle Shuffle for having me.
Let's hear it out there. If you guys want Stefan to do one more song, let's hear it. Type it into the chat. Let's get to type it in here. Encore, 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 encore. Sing it.
I love it. I love it. You guys are probably the best crowd I've seen in the history of time. Sunday morning, rain is falling. Still some cover, shed some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist and think the more that I am in. The things just get so crazy. Living a life gets hard to do. I would gladly hit the road, get get up and go if I knew. Saying someday it would lead me back to you, yeah, yeah. Saying someday it will lead me back to you. Let me be all I need. Darkness, she is all I see. Come and rest your boat with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning. I never wanna leave. Figures trace your every outcome. Yeah, baby. Oh, figure me out. Back and forth we sway like branches in a storm. Change the weather, still together when it ends. Let me be all I need. Darkness, she is all I see. Come and rest your bones with me. Driving slow on Sunday morning. Well, I never wanna leave. Said I never, never, whoa, no. Oh, never wanna leave. I never wanna leave. Thanks y'all very much. We'll see you next time.